everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne. And things are different. It's all really strange. So we're in Me Made May week 3. It's actually Monday the 18th of May today, which is the 4th day of the 3rd week, and I'm only just checking in with you, which is a really poor effort, but there's a reason. And that is because we've been moving things around again, and well, continuing to move things around in the house, and you may notice I'm in a different place. I'm now on the top floor in the shared space that I have with Sam. So this room I will show you, not today because it's not quite ready and tidy, but I will show you the space that we're sharing another day. But this room is basically now my sewing space, a sofa bed, which is also the spare bed for anyone that comes to stay when we're allowed for that to happen. It's also Sam's desk and work area where he is working from home at the moment, but then also does all the editing and things like that. And then he's got his guitar and his amp in here as well. Are you coming up? There's no change here though. We've still got little Ziggy who wants to be involved. So yeah, I'm in a different space. So the background is different. It's all, yeah, it's taken a little bit of getting used to. Today is the first day where I've had it all set up, and it's been a bit strange because Sam's been working, so I haven't just been able to come in and sew when I wanted to because he has to do meetings and things like that. But now Sam's finished work, he's in the bath, which means that I have got a little bit of sewing time. So I am getting on with my named clothing Rita shirt dress. I'm making this out of fabric that was in a Sew Hayley Jane box a couple of months ago. It's a viscose linen blend. This is one of the front pieces. So I've just sewn this dart in here, I haven't pressed it yet. So it's got these lovely stripes in like coral and white. So I'm just going to do a few steps on that while Sam is in the bath. I've got about, well, I was going to say I've got about 45 minutes. Sam likes a long bath. He's usually in there for about an hour and a half, but I said that I would make dinner as well, so I'm going to give myself about 45 minutes and then pop down and start on dinner. I just wanted to show you a couple of things that came in the post today and a couple of days ago. So the first thing is some fabric from Felicity Fabrics. Now this is my next blogger project for them, so the fabric is provided free of charge in return for the blog post that I do for them. But I just wanted to show you again how beautifully it comes packaged. So it was wrapped in brown paper with my address and things on the outside, but then it comes in this lovely box, and then inside you get a little envelope with a swatch of your fabric, which is great because then on the back it's got the details like the fabric name, the composition, the width and the care guide. If you wanted to thread match or get any notions or anything, then that'll be useful to just pop in your handbag and take out and about with you. So it's great, I love that. Then they pop in their little card, and they always write a lovely little handwritten message on the back there. Then, I've got 2 little envelopes. I think one of them might be matching thread. Let's get the fabric out first. So the fabric comes wrapped in this beautiful tissue paper. I say beautiful, it's white tissue paper, but it's beautifully wrapped is what I mean. Right, so the fabric I've gone for is called Polka Dot Rust. It is 52% viscose and 48% polyethylene. I don't know what that is, but obviously it's got some poly content to it, and that gives it some stretch, so a small amount of stretch. So this is it. It's, as the description said, a rust coloured polka dot fabric, and I think I've got just over 2 meters. I needed 2.2 meters for the dress that I'm planning on making, so that's what they've sent me. And my plan is the Megan Nielsen Darling Rangers dress. Now that comes in 2 different versions of the dress, or that you can make a blouse as well, but one of the versions of the dress doesn't have any waist definition. It just comes down sort of in like a bit of an A-line shape, and it's got buttons down the front, and I just thought it would be perfect for now, really, me being pregnant and post-baby as well. And then I could always bring it in with a belt just to give it a bit of definition. So yeah, that is going to be that dress. I haven't made that dress before, but I've seen beautiful versions and I love it. They also sent me the buttons that I need. And they sell an amazing range of buttons at Felicity Fabrics, so do head over and have a little look. I've got just plain black or very, very dark grey buttons, which sort of match in with the polka dots on the fabric, which is lovely. So I needed 9 of those, which they've sent me. I'm gonna put these back in the envelope so I don't lose them. And I'm guessing this one is matching thread. And it is, there we go. So they sent me a thread match, which is wonderful. So I'm very excited about making that. I shall get that pre-washed. Trying to decide, let's see if I think it needs to be overlocked before. I don't think so. I'm not going to bother overlocking the cut edges first. I don't think it needs it. So that can go over there to be pre-washed. Put my buttons, my thread into my drawer so I don't lose that. Next thing that has come, it's going to be a bit difficult to show you, but I'm planning on making a couple of nursing bras. So obviously we can't go out, shops aren't open, etc, etc. I haven't been able to go out and buy any nursing bras. I know that you can buy them online. Yeah, I didn't really want to, so I had a little look online and I found a nursing bra pattern. It's a bra pattern that you can convert to a nursing bra pattern with an extension pack. So I bought that from Etsy. It's called the Jasmine Bra by Olulu. I will link to it down below if you're interested in seeing that. So I needed to order some supplies as I have nothing for bra making. So I went on a website called Sewing Chest, which has the hugest range of lingerie supplies. It's, yeah, pretty amazing. I found it a bit baffling, really. I had a list, obviously, from the pattern of what I needed. Yeah, you go down a bit of a rabbit hole looking for all the different bits that you need. You know, there's picot elastic and fold over elastic and bra plush and all of these different terms that I was trying to get my head around, having never made a bra before, ever. So anyway, my order came today after about 3 days, I think. I'll try and show you what I got. I just got some white jersey, which I'm going to use for the white bra, because I'm going to make a white one and a black one. Then, what have I got in here? Oh, I've got like the hook closures in there, and then I think there's also, yeah, the bra slider adjustable things to adjust the straps. I'm very good at these descriptions, aren't I? Then we've got some white lacy stuff for the white bra, along with some, I can't remember if that's for the straps or if it's for the under, like the under the boob bit, whatever that's called, the band, that's the one. So yeah, I've got that. I've then got this. I think this is bra plush to go under. This is to go, this is the band to go under the boobs. This is the straps. No, this is the straps. This is just for some detail on the cups. Then we've got some sort of decorative elastic to go around the actual cups, I think. See, it's a whirlwind. It's, yeah, who knows how I'm going to get on with this. Then for the black one, I didn't buy any fabric because I've already got plenty, but I got some lace for some detail. I got, again, that's for the straps. This is the band, I think, that goes underneath. Got this decorative elastic for the cups and the nursing clips as well to make it a nursing bra. Then I also picked up some fold over elastic because I'm going to make a couple of camisole tops just out of jersey. The pattern I've bought is the Itch to Stitch Cartagena cami. So I've got the black fold over elastic for one of them and navy fold over elastic for the other. Yes, I will possibly take you along on my bra making journey. I don't sound like an expert because I'm not. It's the first time I've ever made one. All of this is new to me, but very exciting at the same time. That's my little update. I think I started saying earlier that Me Made May week 3 this is the first day I've been on because we've been moving things around. I haven't had my space where I sit and film. I have worn Me Made each day and I've recorded it on my Instagram, so I'm still on track with my pledge. That's all going well. But I haven't had a chance or the space to film, but that's fine. So if you do want to see what I wore yesterday and the day before, just head over to my Instagram stories and it's all in a little highlight there that you can see. Right, oh, I've been waffling on for quite some time there. 14 minutes of chat, but I think it's because I haven't been on for a few days, so I miss it. Right, I'm going to leave that there and go and get some more sewing done because, as I said, I've only got a short time before Sam gets out of the bath. I've got half an hour now before I need to go and make dinner, so I'm going to go and do a little bit of sewing. I'll catch you in a bit. So, me being incredibly dozy, didn't even tell you what I'm wearing for Me Made May Day 18, did I? I'm wearing the Closet Case Ebony. This is the raglan version. You can see the raglan seams that come down here. And this fabric was bought in a D-stash on Instagram. It's just a very standard viscose jersey, covered in cat hair, obviously, because I've been cuddling the cats. But it's just a green animal print design, which I really like. And I like the sort of loose fit of it, and the skimming over the bump is very comfortable. So I am warm though. I think being on the top floor of the house, we've got 3 floors, and being on the top floor is particularly warm. I do have a fan, but when I'm filming I have to turn it off, so I'm gonna go now and turn the fan back on and cool down. Oh, you wanna say bye, Ziggs? You wanna say bye? Bye. Bye bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. It is Tuesday, the 19th of May, and Me Made May still. And today I'm wearing my Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress, which is made in this amazing leopard print viscose from First for Fabrics. Now, I made this a while ago, not long after the indigo pattern first came out, and I added an extra tier to the bottom to make it a midi length dress. And then since then, and since a few people have been doing that actually, Tilly and the Buttons have released an add-on pack, which is like extra tweaks that you can make to the indigo pattern, and that is one of them. So adding an extra panel to make it a longer dress. So yeah, I'm wearing this. It's nice and flowy and cool, although the house is boiling again. I think I mentioned this yesterday. It's so warm. So I've just had the fan on and the windows open, but to film I needed to turn the fan off and close the windows. And now I'm really warm again. So yeah, I had a bath and washed my hair, and I've just shoved it on the top of my head. Am I just really lazy, or does anybody else hate washing their hair? Not washing, sorry. Does anybody else hate drying their hair? I hate it. It makes me too hot, first of all, but also I just find it so boring, and it takes ages because I've got really thick hair. I just hate it so much, and I know this is like first world problems, but I really hate drying my hair. So 9 times out of 10, once I've washed my hair, this is what I do. I just shove it on the top of my head and hope for the best, really. So this is why this is the vision that you're getting right now, because I can't deal with it. It's just too much. So today, what have I been doing? I had a big sort through of my cotton jerseys and fabrics that I've put into a bag to make baby clothes with, because I want to make some little sets of baby clothes as gifts for some friends who are also expecting, and people that are on our NCT class, so our antenatal classes, which we've got tonight actually. So there's, I think, 6 other couples, and I would like to make them each a little set for, you know, congratulating them on the birth of their baby. But I want to do that now rather than waiting until we have a newborn baby, and then it might not happen for weeks and weeks because I might not feel like sewing. So I've been pulling out my fabrics and then pairing them up like a patterned fabric with a plain fabric that I can use for the neckbands and things. So I'm going to use the Patterns for Pirates set again, where it's got the hat and the little top and the leggings. So yeah, I'm going to make a few sets of those. So I've got on my bed downstairs, I've got different combinations of fabrics that will all work really nicely together, and I can hopefully do some batch sewing and get some of those made up over the next few days. I need to cut them out first though, which I was going to do today and then it just hasn't happened. The other thing I've been working on today is my Rita shirt dress by Named Clothing, which I showed you yesterday. I've got one of the pockets here actually, I'll show you that while I can. Yeah, I've got, I think that was upside down, I think this is the right way up actually. I've got two of those which go on like the chest, and yeah, I've been working on that. I don't know, has anybody made that before? If you have, let me know down below. I am enjoying making it, I think, but the instructions just leave a bit to be desired in places. The pictures that go alongside the written instructions are not great at all. Like on one of the steps where you had to finish two of the edges of the facing, and it shows you the facing in the picture, but it doesn't actually show you the edges finished, which I would think would make sense, and then you could see which edges it is that you're supposed to actually be finishing. I figured it out just by like placing them and thinking, all right, that's the edge that I'm going to be sewing to my dress, so that's the edge that I need to finish. But it would just be easier if the diagram showed that rather than you having to work it out for yourself, really. And then the step after you've basted the collar on is very confusing, but from my previous sewing knowledge I knew that it was getting at using the burrito method, I think, or the burrito method would work for that step, so that's what I did. And I just clarified that with Keely, Voice of a Creative, because she made it the other day as well, and she said the same thing. She said she thought that step was incredibly confusing, but thankfully she's done the burrito method before as well and knew that that's what would work at that point. But yeah, so the instructions aren't fantastic, but maybe that's because I've been spoiled with the likes of Tilly and the Buttons, Closet Case Patterns, you know, those people who have really, really clear instructions, so I don't know. So yeah, I stopped in a little bit of a huff. Something didn't go wrong, but it was just annoying me a little bit, so I decided to put it down and go and run a bath instead. So that's what I spent my afternoon doing, relaxing in the bath and then putting on all of the different lotions and potions to make my body feel nice and my bump and things like that. And this incredible cooling gel for my legs and feet, which is just what I need. So what am I going to do now? Sam's in the bath now. I'm going to go and start dinner because we need to have an earlier dinner than usual with our NCT class starting at 7 o'clock. And also our course leader sent us over some pre-course reading or pre-session reading for tonight, and I haven't done any of that, so I should do that as well, maybe while the food's cooking. One of the articles she sent over to read is basically what should you expect to see in a nappy, in a baby's nappy, so that's great. I'm hoping there's not diagrams and pictures, but there might be. Tomorrow, I've got a bit of a busy day tomorrow really. I have to go into work. I haven't been to work since the government announced that pregnant women were in the vulnerable category. So since that announcement on the Monday night, I can't remember when it was in March sometime, I just haven't returned to work at all. And now because I'm going on maternity leave soon, I won't be returning to work until next year, like over a year's time. So I need to go in and just have a little sort through of my classroom and take home some things that are my personal things from home. And I want to do that this week because potentially from the 1st of June there will be people in that building. At the minute that building's not being used because our school is split across 2 sites, and the school that they're using for the key worker children and the vulnerable children is the other site. So the building that I'm going to tomorrow is completely empty for now until possibly June the 1st, so I need to get that done. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow morning. It'll take me a couple of hours just to sort through and get what I need. And then in the afternoon I've got a training session again for work, but it's only an hour long. I can cope with that, I think. and then in the evening it's the sewing bee. So I always look forward to Wednesdays. That will keep me going in amongst the worky stuff that I have to do tomorrow. Right, I've been talking for over 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna go because I need to sort out our food, and I'll probably not speak to you again later because we've got our NCT. So I will catch you tomorrow. Bye. Hi, it is, what day is it? It is Sunday the 24th of May, and I thought I'd come and say hi again. I'm really sorry if I'm squinting, but I've got windows, like Velux windows here, and it's just blinding me at the minute. I can't find a good place to position the camera right now, so if I look like I'm squinting, I'm really sorry. So I haven't really been on much this week for one reason or another. It's still Me Made May, and I'm still doing really well at wearing something Me Made every day and sharing on Instagram. So I thought I'd just talk you through what I have worn this week in the 3rd week of Me Made May, and then I've got some fabrics to show you. So I think earlier on in this video I will have talked through, well, Saturday I wore the Glasshouse Patterns Celine tee, which I pattern tested, and then I just wore a ready to wear maternity jumpsuit over the top. On Sunday I just wore black maternity leggings, then with my Megan Nielsen Jarrah sweater, which I made for the Lamazi Fabrics blog. That was made in the Mind the Maker quilted chevron fabric, which is gorgeous. On Monday I think I did come on and talk to you, so I was wearing a Closet Case ebony raglan sleeved tunic in fabric that I got from a D-stash on Instagram. And then on Tuesday I think I was on as well, and I was wearing my Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress, which was made in yellow leopard print viscose from First for Fabrics. And then I don't think I've been back since. So Wednesday, I had a really busy day actually. I went into work, cleared out my classroom because I won't be back there until after maternity leave now, so a year and a bit from now. I'm not on maternity leave yet, but I'm still working from home, and I start my maternity leave on the 22nd of June. So I wore a Megan Nielsen Cara t-shirt in black floral jersey from Material Girl Laura with some maternity jeans. And then it was super hot, so when I got back from work I ended up taking all that off and putting on just a ready to wear dress to go and sit in the garden. It wouldn't do up at the back, the zip wouldn't do up because, you know, it was a size 10 and it was never going to do up with this bump, but it made me feel really cool sitting in the garden, so that was fine. Then on Thursday I wore a Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa dress, again a pre-pregnancy make, but it's made in jersey so it stretches nicely, and I just wore that on its own with Birkenstocks, so bare legs, very pasty bare legs, but that's fine. That was week 3 of Me Made May, because then Friday I think was the start of week 4, so I'll probably explain that in my next video. So the past couple of days I've done some sewing here and there. I've been working on my Rita shirt dress by Named Clothing, so I'm getting there. Sleeves are on, collar and everything is on, facing is in place, so I'm just now at the point where I need to do buttonholes. Oh, and I still need to sew the pockets on. I haven't actually done that, so yeah, I'll need to do that. But I said I had some fabrics to show you, so I'll do that now and then round off this video. Right, I've just moved slightly so the sunlight isn't quite so powerful. So on Thursday I went to First for Fabrics to collect an order. They're doing click and collect as well as their delivery service, but it's all very, very safe and they're working super hard. So if you fancy buying some new fabric, I would direct you to First for Fabrics because, well, just because they're great, but also they put loads of new fabrics up last night and there's some gorgeous ones. So I had wanted this linen viscose mix in this lovely khaki green colour, but it's sold out last time and I needed 3 meters of it, so I had to wait patiently for it to come back into stock, which it did. So I picked up 3 meters of this. It has a little bit of stretch, not loads, just a little bit, so widthways. and I want that to make the Olivia dress by Made My Wardrobe patterns. So we'll see if we can put a picture in to show you that, but it's a really lovely, almost pinafore style dress, but it's beautiful, and I think this fabric will just look lovely with that pattern. So I picked that up. Then I've also had a couple of deliveries. Lamazi Fabrics put on the new Atelier Brunette collection a week or so ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I really liked one of the fabrics, which is this one. And on the Lamazi Fabrics website, directly underneath this fabric was an image of this fabric, and I just thought they worked beautifully together, so I bought them both. This one is a linen viscose, and it's just beautiful. It's so soft and lovely in this sort of minty green colour. That is going to be either a skirt or a pair of shorts, but I'm not going to sew that up until after the baby. And then this will be a little top to go with it, possibly the CeeLo top by Closet Case Patterns or something like that. I just thought that was a really lovely combination. This is the Eco Vero environmentally friendly viscose that has just been launched. So yeah, it's that. It's more natural and sustainable. So yes, that was those two. I also received an order from the Frugal Fabric Shop. Now, Kate, who runs it, is great. She's so lovely. She's got the most adorable twin boys, and I love following her on Instagram because she shares such lovely things with the boys, like all their homeschooling that they're doing and then all the fun they have. And yeah, if you don't already follow the Frugal Fabric Shop, I would recommend. But she put up a few new fabrics the other day, one of which was this really fun cotton, and I just loved how bright and colourful that was. So that's just going to be a top. It was super cheap as well because some of the purple flowers have like a tiny little fault in them, so it was something ridiculous, like £3 a metre. So I think I got a metre or a metre and a half of that for a little top, maybe like the Tilly and the Button Stevie top or something like that. And then I also got this viscose from her, which I really liked. I really like the green background and then the cornflower blue coloured flowers. And that's going to be the new Tilly and the Buttons jumpsuit, the Alexa. Again, I'm going to wait until post-baby to make that, but that is what I bought that fabric for. And then the last little order I got was from Material Girl Laura. Now, she uploaded some new leopard print viscose fabrics the other day, the same design but in 4 different colourways, and immediately it just called out to me that there needed to be a dress but mixing the different colours. So I picked up some of each. So we've got yellow, red, blue and green. So I'm actually going to make the Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress with the add-on pack. So I'm going to make it a midi length. I'm going to have, I think, the short sleeves but with the ruffly bit, and I'm going to hack it so it's got buttons down the front so that I can wear it while nursing. The green is going to be the main part because I liked it the most. That's going to be the main skirt part of the dress. I think the blue might be for the bodice, if I remember rightly. The red is going to be for the sleeves, and then the yellow is going to be for the ruffles on the sleeves and at the bottom of the skirt. So I'm really excited about that. I couldn't resist getting those 4 fabrics together. I think I'll round this video up now because it's supposed to be Me Made May week 3 video, and we're on Sunday the 24th, which is clearly Me Made May week 4, but that's fine. I hope you like those new fabrics, and I hope you've enjoyed hearing about what I've been wearing this week. I'm still on course for my goal of sharing my outfit, my Me Made outfit every day. Now obviously I'm barely leaving the house and I'm nearly 34 weeks pregnant. So my me-made wardrobe isn't the most exciting right now. Mostly I'm wearing a top that I've made, then with maternity leggings or maternity jeans or something on the bottom half, but that's just the way it is. We have to be realistic about these things. I'm going to head off and have a little bit of breakfast, even though it's now 20 to 12. Quite a late breakfast this morning. I did have some biscuits in bed this morning with my book and my cup of tea, so that's fine. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again in my next video. Happy sewing, bye! If we were able to go out to the shop, Ziggy, she wants to be in the box.